perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Dragic with the basketball. Down 6. Goran Dragic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Block up. Here you go.
Driving right to the basket. Harris to ball. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
He'd have the basketball. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocked loose. He'd get control. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Dragic with it. 10-4 is the score. Goran Dragic, 3 for 6 now.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Dragic into the front court. 10-6 our score. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
They're going to have to... find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. No, I missed a short one there. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To J.R. Smith. For 3. Oh, at J.R., it can be no, no, no. Yes, when it goes in.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Miami's got it. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. The Heat have the rebound. Dragic with the basketball. Down 3. To Waiters. Great pass to set it up. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic with it. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Goran Dragic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Waiters. Five to shoot for Miami. Here's a chance from long range. Can't get the bounce. In the front court comes Smith. Up by 3. Off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
He gets it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Dragic with the basketball. 5-point game. To Waiters. The drive right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
James Johnson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Unable to connect on the free throw. To Horford. That's no good. Rondo with the basketball. Leads just a point. And count the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To J.R. Smith. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 2.
In the front court comes Rondo. His team up by 1. Wide open look won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Gets to the basket and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Moutier. Fires the 3. Not done yet. To Moutier. Has a chance and hits off a killer step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Sixers control it. To Moutier. Al Horford. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 23, Trey Burke.
Rondo picked up by Brewer. Al Horford pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Rajon Rondo trying to cash in on a three-point play. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. Smith going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Rondo into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To J.R. Smith.
No good. See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Smith with it up top. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Can't get past the defender. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Heat with the lead. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency, it was really high.
Both teams are on fire, but speaking of competitive juices, one of the beautiful things that we heard during the timeout, in a team huddle, you heard multiple voices that weren't the coach saying how much more they needed to fight in order to win this game. Oh, trust me, the intensity level is going to pick up a couple of notches.
Rondo with the basketball. Leads one. Won't go. Grayson Allen. That's out of...
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Entering the game for the Heat, number 7.
To Allen. Fires the three. Grayson Allen, you know he loves a challenge.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Sixers have the basketball. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Dragic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here we go. I got ball.
Grayson Allen. From long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Nice finish at the rim.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that, the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Team foul number 3.
Dragic.
Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Shakes free and hits.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Dragic. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Trey Burke at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed the foul shot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic to Waiters. Surveys the floor. Tobias Harris with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Free throws up and perfect.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Burke shot off the mark.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jonah Bolden trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good, a 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Dragic to Waiters. Now a steal by Philly.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Miami with the basketball. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up. Long heave from 3/4 court. First half in the books. The 76ers have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat aren't down by too much at the half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Philadelphia with the basketball. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Lets it fly from long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try at the line, no good. Second and 3, off the mark. Hits the foul shot. It's a 2-for-3 trip. Dragic with it. The deficit is 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Down for Smith. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Driving right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark. To Ball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Dragic into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To J.R. Smith. Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down for J.R. Smith. Defense was all over him. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Here comes the screen. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Another follow, still no good. The follow won't go either. To Ball. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Dragic. Here comes the screen. For 3, and he hits.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
And count the basket inside.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Curling inside. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Trying to cash in. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Smith into the front court. Leads 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Tobias Harris at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. 1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Into the front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. Got it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Yep, right there, yep.
To Tobias Harris. Smith. Scores from the post.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
J.R. Smith able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Screen coming. Knocked loose. He throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
He'd have the basketball. To Waiters. Second effort. And a putback slam.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
To Ball. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Fires the three, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
And number 3.
Miami's got it. Tobias Harris sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Screen.
Here comes the screen. Waiters. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Kelly.
Sorry, people. I know I've been pausing a little, but I gotta make a phone call.
That's his first personal foul.
First one goes down. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Here's Rondo with it. Trailing by 14. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Cashes in for two.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Philadelphia 76ers. Number
Almost. And he's not getting the call.
Let's cut.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Rondo into the front court. His guys down big. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Bam Adebayo. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Good money.
Sixers control.
Double team. Here we go.
To Brunson from long range.
number 16, James Johnson. That's his first.
And hits the first free throw. Hits a second. One more coming. 3 for 3. Nice. Rondo with the basketball. Down a bundle. Oh, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 43, Joel Bolden.
Al Horford tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Can't connect from in close. Brunson to Allen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Allen. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice?
Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Into the front court comes Rondo. The deficit now up to 13. looking for two.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Curling inside. And scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Burke with it. His guys trail by 13.
I want it right here. This is it.
Rondo shot won't go down. To Horford. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Philadelphia 76ers. Number 40, Corey Brewer.
At about.
Hey, the start game. Let's take it home.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Miami.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Al Horford sends it away. Ball with it up top. His team on top by 13. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Horford.
That's short, that's short.
Well defended. Rebound taken down by Moutier. Dragic with the basketball. Down by 15 to Moutier.
Screen coming.
And it's Ball crashing in for the rebound. Ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
You can count that one. 4-point play. It's the Heat with the possession. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Tobias Harris. Can't miss those.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
And Al Horford always seems to find a way. Hits the contested 3.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. For 3. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. For three, that's good D. Shot no good. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Smith. To Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Waiters. The drive.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And stuffs it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut it. Cut it.
To Horford. Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense. To Waiters.
Screen.
Whoa! What a finish! Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Fires the three. Off the mark. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Time to shuffle things up. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Ball. Fires the three. Knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And he converts on the free throw. Miami with the basketball. Cruises inside for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got this clown. Let's go.
Here we go. I got him.
To Ball.
That's me. I got it.
Has a chance. Gets a look. And a putback slam.
When you let him get inside position like that on the glass, you can expect that every single time.
Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Al Horford with the block. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
The 76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Waiters.
Entering the game.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Dion Waiters, 3 for 6 now.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Heat recover. Joel Embiid swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Waiters. Sixers have it. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Waiters.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Rajon Rondo.
Ball. I got ball. This is all me.
Ball to J.R. Smith around the perimeter. Pass stolen by Miami. Waiters. From long range. And the rebound comes down to Ball.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch the pick on your right.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Waiters. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's the Heat with the possession. Waiters. Wide open look, won't go. Embiid lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound taken by Olynyk. Joel Embiid rejects it. 4th this contest. Lonzo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Waiters cleaning the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. The Sixers are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay...